Wow. I want to listen to what the guys say. Whew.
Bahamas,
Cute. Ah,
Guys, and the rest of some mystery. Alright. Now the first thing my mama say, that is a queen, there must be a king. Welcome. The first time here?
Yeah.
But I would like to say this, wherever you folks been, before you reach here, if anybody made you felt any type of way, I would like to apologize. Because when you come to the Queen's Staircase, it's my job to make sure you feel comfortable and at home.
no, everybody is super,
Extremely
super
friendly.
nice and brown.
Now we're going to start it like this. Bahamas experience, you could find true romance. So much to see, so much to do. Island boys glad to have the privilege. Welcome. Now folks, what you're looking at is not an act of nature. It took 600 women, men, and children working 18 hours a day, 16 years to carve this out. It's 90 foot deep, 150 feet long, and 50 feet wide, using no dynamites, no explosives, just cold chisel and hammer. All of this started in Virginia, Remington, Virginia, a very historical British territory in America. Lord Dunmore was an ex-governor, a slave master. He made the British felt that the French and Napoleon was going to attack the Bahamas. So the British funded him to build the forts, but instead he went into West Africa, mainly Ghana, taking 600 women, men, and children, bringing them here and enslaving them and forcing them to hand carve this out, taking everything to the top to build the fort. If you look at the forts around the island, they look like old steamroller ships. The reason being why, imagine in the 1700s there was nothing out there, and if you are passing by boat and you saw those forts, you assume that this is sea and not land. An illusion the British used to protect their territory. Now in case of an attack, which in being the Bahamas never got attacked, they missed us and ended up in Haiti, turning Haiti into a French territory. Now, in case of an attack, the governor and his family would go into the governor's mansion, coming through a tunnel that will bring them here to Fort Fincastle, coming through the fort, coming out through that frame there on the wall, making their way back to the pier where their boats would have been rigged. Yes, ma'am. Where their boats would have been rigged and waiting. Now, King William really didn't like how Lord Dunmore took in the Africans and enslaving them. So he wrote him a letter telling him, I funded you to build the forts, not to enslave anybody. But unfortunately, in the year 1837, King William ended up dying. But his niece, Queen Victoria, being 17 at the time, and the longest monarch to ever sit on the throne, other than her great-great-granddaughter, Queen Elizabeth II, who sat it for 70 years before she passed away last year, September. She, Victoria, knew what her uncle would have wanted. So in the year 1838, on the 2nd of August, on her 18th birthday, she abolished slavery in all British territory, freeing all of the slaves. America was 1868, and we in the Bahamas celebrate Emancipation Day every first Monday in August. Now the slaves didn't want to come back into this, not because they didn't appreciate her, but because many of those women, men, and children never made it out. And each time a slave would die, they'll take a piece of flowers and put it in those niches you might have seen coming through to the bottom to decorate the canyon in memory of those that have passed away. Now the descendants, appreciating her for her kindness and what she would have done within 1 year, they wanted to do something special. They didn't just want to put up a statue like the one in Parliament Square for her kindness. They wanted to do something that nature could not destroy. So in the year 1901, when Queen Victoria died, those same descendants of the slave, being free women and men, came back here to this canyon using the same chisel and hammers, knowing that you carve stairs from the top coming down, but no, they wanted to carve these stairs from the bottom going up. When they reached the 64, they realized that they couldn't get out of the canyon because they got mathematically challenged with the average. So they said, don't worry, be happy, and added 2 more stairs, making it 66, so they could walk themselves out of the depths of slavery back out into freedom. That's how this got the name the Queen's Staircase. Each stairs represents the year that Queen Victoria ruled, except for the additional two, making a man-made waterfall on the left-hand side. It's off now due to malfunctioning, so if you guys know a good plumber, you could send him back for me. That was done in the year 1969 on the Declaration of Independence, July 10, 1973, naming it Thundrum, meaning in African freedom at last. We in the Caribbean got slavery abolished before America, but America got independence some 194 odd years than us. In the Bahamas, July 10, 1973, we just celebrated 50 years of independence. America, July 4, 1776, 244 years of independence, naming the waterfall Thundrum, freedom at last.
Thundrum.
Yes, paving the floor, covering one of the stairs, making it 65 putting the bricks on it to preserve it, because the Bahamas formations of limestone and coral, the rocks that pools have been slippery and wet. White Tower to the top used to hold all the water for the island before we got our infrastructure. That there holds 85,000 gallons of water, 216 feet above sea level,
wow.
126 feet tall. That there was built in 1928 by the French, same guys that built the Statue of Liberty. The fort was built in 1793. The fort consists of 3 rooms: the dungeon, the ammunition room, and the rest period room. The original cannons were shipped back to England in the year 1844. Yellow and white building to the end, Princess Margaret Hospital, built in 1952, dedicated to the Bahamian people in the year 1955. That's when the paparazzi took a picture of Princess Margaret and the Admiral, saying that they were in love. They shipped him out to sea, shipped her around the Caribbean. 2020's history wrote itself. Meghan grabbed Harry by the shirt, dragged him to America. They got married. The monarchy couldn't stop it. He followed his heart. He wanted a normal life.
Can we also walk as we speak?
Yeah, I finished right now. That's the end of it.
Even
now, the next time I see you folks, I won't be saying welcome back, because that's a 1700 slogan. And everywhere you go around the world, you hear welcome back. But when you come to the Bahamas, they say it's better in the Bahamas, and the island boy wants to assure you that it is better in the Bahamas. So I won't be telling you something you heard in Antigua, Grenada, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, or any place else. But the next time I see you folks, I will be singing Reunited, cause it feels so good. Reunited, cause you understood. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed telling you.
One question.
Yes,
how
ma'am.
tall is this wall?
The wall is 90 foot deep, top to bottom.
90.
150 feet long and 50 feet wide.
Thank you.
Yes,
Very informative.
Yes.
The waterfall he was talking
plumber.
about, 90 feet tall and 150 feet wide walls, and the waterfall is under construction. They are currently in the search of a good plumber. Anyone who interested in the job, please, we'll leave a contact info down. So we are here at a very historic site. It's called the 66 Tiers. Okay. Yeah. We're walking up the 66 staircase. Built by the slaves for the amount of years that the Queen ruled before they became independent. So I guess it's a very emotional place for a lot of us.
Get to the next one. Let's make sure we go on the left to the next one. Okay.
You did it.
Hope you having a good time today. Just drive.
That's not a one more baby.
Fort Fincastle, Water Tower, Spring Staircase.
Oh, that's it.
Come on and get your free samples.
What's she selling?
Heading up the Hitman Traditional Party right here. Come on up.
What do you call coconut?
Two staircase.
Welcome. This Queen staircase. No. No, coconut.
No coconut?
Cold one. No.
Coconut water?
Let's get a coconut.
Alright.
Thank you. Dad, you woke up that 2-3 times? Oh my god.